The full moon on September 20th brings the key energy theme of the opening of the heart center, where it now allows you to really step more into a heart-centered way of living, of looking at things more from a heart-centered way of being, rather than from the ego mind. So in this video, I want to share with you the 5 key things that I think you should know about this full moon on September 20th, so you can really make the most out of this powerful time. So stay tuned. Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Super excited you have come across my channel. Now, in case you don't know me, my name is Kay Sanders. I'm a divine messenger and celestial healer, here to assist awakening souls on their spiritual awakening journey so they can really awaken to their power within, step into their power, and create more success, abundance, and freedom in their life, all while making a bigger impact in the world and really stepping into their soul's mission this lifetime. Now, if that's you, if you're new to my channel, if you are on your spiritual awakening journey, would like to get some guidance, and please be sure to subscribe and also hit the notification bell so you can get notified whenever I release new content. So this full moon on September 20th really brings that key energy theme of that the heart center is now opening. And the first important thing is about this heart center opening now is that it also allows you then to also fill your heart with more love, with more compassion, and you also feel more uplifted. Because as our heart center is being activated, it's being opened up, we can also look at things from a different perspective, where before maybe you looked at things more from a limited kind of point of view, but now as the heart center is opening up, you're more compassionate, not just for other people, but also for yourself. Because aren't we our own worst critics, where we always look at ourselves and we never think we're good enough, or we're not, where we can't do certain things, or we talk down ourselves? Well, with this heart center opening up right now, we're really being given those light codes of activation throughout this full moon period right now, is to also be more compassionate to ourselves, to love ourselves more deeply, to accept ourselves more deeply, to also just feel more uplifted about our life, about our situation, about who we are in general, about what we're here to do. So it's really a powerful time where our heart center is now really being opened up as well, and really being activated to expand. Now, that also includes your heart chakra, because that's where our compassion really lies. That's where our compassion for ourselves, our path, our life, everything is within the heart center. That's also usually where we hold most of our wounds, which brings me to the second piece here, is that now it's also with this full moon, it gives you the opportunity for some deep inner heart healing, of healing the old wounds, the wounds of the past. Because let's face it, we all have experienced a lot of heartbreak and disappointment and challenges that left certain invisible energetic scars within our heart center. And now with this heart center being opened up, and we're receiving these light codes now, we're also being given the opportunity to really heal our heart center, our heart, from all of those disappointments. Now, that doesn't just include this lifetime, but also past lives, karmic situations, ancestral healing. So it's really, we're in a period of deep inner healing right now, with this full moon energy is really assisting us to heal those invisible scars that we have carried with us for quite some time, even past lives, like I said, karmic situations, soul contracts, ancestral issues as well. Now, to assist you with this healing, also to really assist you in doing your own self-healing, I want to invite you to check out a video that I recently released. It's a light language activation to help you activate your inner sage and your inner healer, so you can really tap into your own inner healing powers, because you do have within you to really set the intention of what you want to heal and to heal it. So I do want to invite you to check out that video if that is of interest to you. I put the link in the description below so you can check it out. But we're definitely in a really great time right now. We are being assisted on so many levels to really heal our heart, because it is really necessary in order for us to move forward. Which then brings me to number 3 here. The third piece here is that you also have that feeling of deep release. Because of that heart healing, the healing of the old wounds, and then also the activation of your heart center, the opening of your heart center, it will allow you to then really let go of a lot of that baggage that you have been carrying with you for quite some time now. Like I said, not just this lifetime, but all these other lifetimes, the ancestral. So you will then feel like weight is lifted off your shoulder. You're feeling so much freer, so much lighter, so much more relaxed. So this is really powerful as you're allowing yourself to really heal and release. And I do want to invite you, really take some time leading up to the full moon, and especially on the full moon, to really just take some time to just go within, to just allow this healing to unfold, whether it's you meditate or you really just maybe go outside in nature and you really just sit there and be silent for a little bit and just tune into your heart with the intention that you really want to allow this healing to unfold. Sometimes it's really just that we need to intend something and it's doing the work for us because we're intending that. So I really want to invite you, if you really want to make the most out of this energy, take some time and tune in and allow this healing to unfold. Because as you're then releasing a lot of stuff, as you're releasing those old wounds, as you're really tapping into these energies and you feel like, okay, I'm letting go, I'm releasing, then it brings me into the fourth piece here is that you also then have an opportunity to also review your life, to clean out the old and the outdated, to really get clear, what are you no longer available for? What is simply outdated? What is now ready to be let go of? So as you're then reviewing your life, up until this point, you may then realize that the way you have been acting, thinking, feeling, behaving, some of your habits may simply not serve you any longer to move forward. Now, ideally, you want to know somehow where do you want to go? But then allow yourself to really review your life to see what can you let go of, what may you change or shift, or maybe sometimes even just shifting your perception around to allow you to really align yourself with this path that you are now on moving forward. But now this really gives you a powerful time. I mean, full moons is all about letting go of an ending anyways, an ending period. Right? But then you also want to think about, okay, what do you want to end? What do you want to let go of? What do you want to release? So here you may write in your journal and really write down all of the things that you're no longer available for. Now, what I mean with that is maybe up until this point, certain people didn't respect you. They didn't treat you right. Or maybe you yourself didn't respect yourself all that well. Or maybe you didn't love yourself. Maybe you were holding yourself back or you're playing small. Those type of things. Maybe you weren't taking care of yourself like you really would like to. Maybe you're not exercising or eating healthy food or those type of things. And you know that those things, the things that you have been doing up until this point are really not serving you, especially as you want to move forward. So here, as you're reviewing your life, you can pinpoint what are those things that you now want to let go of. What are the things that you no longer want to carry with you moving forward? What are those things that you're simply no longer available for anymore? Which brings me into the fifth piece here, is that with the release comes new opportunities for growth, for transformation, for an uplifted way of looking things. And so as you're letting go of a lot of things, as you're then setting new set points or deciding on what are you no longer available for, then that gives it an opportunity to decide, well, what do you want instead? And it also brings that growth, because as you are healing and releasing and also maybe uncovering what you're no longer available for, what are you now ready to let go of? That right there allows you the opportunity to truly transform, because then you can decide, well, if I no longer want this, what do I want instead? As you're healing and releasing, you are stepping into a new way of being. That in itself is so transformational. That's why I want to invite you to truly take some time on the full moon to really tune in. Like I mentioned, allow this healing to unfold. Allow yourself to release all the layers, all the stuff, all the baggage that you have been holding on to, because it is no longer serving you anymore. And if you're resistant to letting go of certain things, or if you're not quite sure what it is that you want to release, if you're feeling that there's somewhat of a resistance there, you may want to tune in and see, how is this still serving you at this time? Because anything that we're holding on to, it is serving us in some way, even if it's really not good for us, but it is serving us in a way. Maybe it's keeping you safe. It's keeping you in the known, because anything in the unknown is just scary. Allow yourself to really uncover, what is it that you're resisting? Why are you not allowing yourself to let it go if you have something like that? But like I said, with this full moon, with the healing and the releasing and the really allowing yourself to look at things from a different perspective and reviewing your life, it truly gives you the opportunity to transform. If you do allow yourself to let go and decide what you no longer want to take with you, that truly gives you the opportunity to step into a new way of being, a more empowered way of being, a more heart-centered way of being. Maybe, like I mentioned earlier, this heart opening now gives you that inner sense of upliftment, a feeling of more compassion for yourself, for your life, for your path, for people in general, and for life in general. So I really hope you're going to make the most out of this time to really transform, to move forward on your path, because we are being assisted to really move forward on our path. We are really getting the guidance, the support on so many levels. And each full moon, each new moon gives us the energetic the frequency, the energetic support and the frequency to really grow, to expand, to heal and release. So I want to invite you, take some time and make the most out of this full moon and really tune in. And I want to invite you to contemplate about what are you now ready to let go of? What are you now ready to release? And you may even look in your life. What can you liberate yourself from? Now, this could be things that you have in your home that you simply don't need anymore. Maybe cleaning out your closet or your house or your apartment. It could also mean certain people in your life that simply no longer are in alignment with who you are becoming. Because as you're on your spiritual awakening journey, you grow, you awaken, and there may be people in your life that simply, it doesn't fit anymore. So here you may also think about what can you liberate yourself from? What can you let go of in your life? That can be situations, that can be people, that can be circumstances. It could be also just a way of showing up, your beliefs and those type of things. And then decide or think about what new opportunities do you want to start calling forth. And I want to invite you to not just write about or think about, but really decide what you want moving forward and then claim it. Really step into this, that these are my new set points. This is what I want. I'm not available for anything less than that. Claim it, because you do have it within you to really claim the life that you want, to decide what is it that you want, and to simply no longer be available for anything that is not in alignment with what you want. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this video today. If you did, do me a favor, hit the like button. I would greatly appreciate it. It would also help me here on YouTube. And also, if you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe if you enjoyed this content. Be sure to subscribe. Also hit the notification bell so you can get notified whenever I release new content. And then the next video I really want to invite you to check out is the light language activation to really assist you in awakening your inner healer and inner sage. So I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Until then, make an amazingly abundant, successful day. Namaste.